Hey friends, what I want to do in this short video is make sure using two samples that we're able to turn the two responses that we look at into La La Land, from La La Land for being off topic into at least Zero Land where they have a central idea statement based on evidence that somewhat responds to the topic. Okay, so let me do that right now with you by sharing my screen using my little friend that was made by my artist buddy Jacob Gonzalez. The process means taking time, and the product, when you finally finish the whole process, of ECR Pirate. Name them what you want to. The purpose is going to be a formative expository. The prompt, the kids had to look for the word explain. Okay. That way they knew what they were responding to, what the the topic was. Okay. The ways that soil is important to the earth, period. So what they were saying is, what are the ways, or how is soil important to the earth, or and why is it important to the earth? Well, because the student couldn't even answer that, these two students that we're going to look at here, here's these two off-topic responses. And for those of you that watched the video, who joined our part one of elementary, there were basically 35 different reasons your kids can get zeros. Two of them are here, being off topic, never getting on the topic. Remember, explain, and I wrote it again here, the ways that soil is important to the earth. Listen to these La La Land responses. We can stop throwing trash anywhere we want. That has nothing to do with soil or being important to the earth. We can use bags from the stores as trash bags. We can stop wasting food, water, and other porite stuff. All of that seemed to have more to do with recycling from the previous year's test than soil, and it's important to the earth. Okay, so look down here at response one. I'm going to take that topic, soil, and it's important to the earth, and use the idea that you're going to see this food idea. And I'm going to, instead of starting from scratch, I'm going to see if I can make something out of food. Shift. Soil is important to the earth topic. That's what you got to make your kids do. Why? Because it can turn seeds into plants that can become food. That was using a word in the student response that I was able to take and make something out of. Now, the student might still get a zero because often one sentence is insufficient in terms of the reader. Okay, let's look at the second one. This is a little weirder and way out there, but I used the phrase when it rains. When it rained, apostrophe S. I don't own the next word, so I probably shouldn't put an apostrophe after right before everything just because it ends with an S. We stay inside so we won't get wet. Soil, nothing. And if we're sick, we have to stay inside or we'll get even more sick. Nothing about soil and earth. When it's snow, we have to put on our snow clothes so we won't get cold to play outside. Pause. In the snow, we have to put on our snow boots. Nothing about soil. Our snow glove, a beanie, and a snow jacket. And we could make a fire or hot cocoa. For some reason, they decided to number their sentences, or maybe they're giving reasons. I'm not sure. So we can stay dry when it rains. and we can stay warmer for winter and not be cold and wet, so we won't get the flu, so we can go to school 5. Apparently, they ran out of time or ran out of energy. So let's use response number 2 that also got a 0 for being off topic. And let's see what I was able to do. I'm going to use the idea of brain using the prompt word because you can tell the student struggles with responding to the prompt. Remember, the top of the pirate has X. Look for explain. Capital or shift. Soil is important to the earth because rain will allow seeds to grow into plants. Okay, period. Now, so before your kids try to respond to the topic and then come up with random things that have nothing to do with it, they might go look at the evidence. So the topic followed by the evidence, that way they can give an answer, which some of you call restating or rephrasing. So you can restate the topic if you want to, but you better have an answer based on evidence. And so look at paragraph number 5. It talks about water and food. Well, I'm going to make the connection between rain and water and food and how this one paragraph with 2 sentences can help my students go from what I was calling La La Land to hopefully Zero Land. And if they end up telling you in paragraph 5 what it says, in paragraph 5, it states, quotation capital, plants dig their food deep down to find water and food, period. And then you can start explaining why water and or food or one or the other is important in terms of soil and the earth. So there you go. Let's get off of La La Land by having our kids use as many of the words of the prompt as possible, but to actually answer by responding to the prompt. That's why it's called an extended constructed response, not extended constructed restating or repeating. And the A was to make sure, remember to answer after you see some evidence. God bless and goodbye.